Have you ever felt that no matter how much you rest, you still wake up tired? Your ankles feel heavy or your mind seems wrapped in fog? What if the real reason wasn't stress or aging, but something quietly poisoning you from the inside right now? I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and after more than 2 decades treating patients, I can tell you the most dangerous diseases don't start with pain or loud symptoms. They start with silence. Your kidneys are working every minute of your life, filtering nearly 50 gallons of blood each day. They remove the waste from your food, your water, and even the air you breathe. But when those filters become inflamed, overworked, or coated with toxins, something terrifying happens. The poisons don't leave your body. They build up in your bloodstream, slowly attacking your brain, heart, and energy. You may start feeling constant fatigue, notice swelling around your feet, or find yourself waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom. Most people shrug these off as normal signs of aging, but they are not. They are your body's alarm bells, the first whispers of kidney overload. And here's the chilling truth: by the time many people discover the problem, up to 90% of their kidney function is already gone. But there's good news: your body still has the power to fight back. In fact, new research shows that 3 simple natural spices can help your kidneys recover, flush out toxins, and calm inflammation faster than anyone expected. These aren't exotic herbs or expensive supplements. They're ordinary kitchen spices proven by modern science to bring extraordinary results. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how these 3 spices can cleanse your kidneys, protect them from further damage, and help you regain your energy naturally. Let's start with the first spice, Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. Most people think of it as something sweet for coffee or oatmeal, but few realize it can protect the kidneys like a shield. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and one of my patients, Robert, 68, proved this firsthand. When he came to me, he felt constantly tired. His ankles were swollen, and his blood sugar spiked after every meal. His tests showed early kidney strain. Instead of another prescription, I asked him to do something simple: add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to his morning coffee. Within 3 weeks, his blood sugar flattened, the swelling eased, and his creatinine levels, those silent markers of kidney overload, began to drop. Here's what makes it work. Your kidneys are filled with millions of tiny filters called nephrons. They clean your blood nonstop, but when sugar and inflammation attack them, they clog and scar, just like a coffee filter coated in sludge. Ceylon cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid, natural compounds that fight the free radicals, destroying those filters. A 2023 study in Frontiers in Pharmacology confirmed that these compounds reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in kidney cells, helping them stay strong and functional. Think of cinnamon as a protective film that guards your kidney filters from daily damage while helping them perform better. But here's the catch: not all cinnamon is created equal. The common cassia type sold in most grocery stores is cheaper, but loaded with a toxin called coumarin that can harm your liver and kidneys over time. Ceylon cinnamon. The true variety from Sri Lanka has almost none of it, making it safe for everyday use. Just half to 1 teaspoon a day is enough. Sprinkle it on oatmeal, blend it into yogurt, or steep it as tea. Have you ever tried using cinnamon this way? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. But just knowing this first spice isn't enough, because the next ingredient doesn't just protect your kidneys, it flushes out toxins that are still trapped inside them. The second spice might surprise you, because most people see it as nothing more than a garnish they push aside on their plate. But parsley is far more powerful than it looks. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I once treated a woman named Linda, 65, who struggled with swollen feet and constant fatigue. Her kidneys were sluggish, unable to filter out excess fluid. Instead of more medication, I suggested she add a small handful of fresh parsley to her daily meals or blend it into her morning smoothie. Within just 10 days, she noticed she was urinating more frequently, her swelling reduced, and her energy returned. Here's why this humble herb works so well. Parsley acts as a natural diuretic, helping your kidneys release built-up water and toxins without stressing them. It's rich in flavonoids and vitamin C, 2 powerful antioxidants that strengthen kidney tissue and reduce inflammation. A 2024 review in Frontiers in Medicine found that parsley improved kidney biomarkers and lowered oxidative stress in people with early kidney strain. Think of your kidneys like a clogged drain. When waste can't move out, pressure builds up and damages the system. Parsley helps open that drain, letting toxins flow out naturally while restoring balance to your body. To use it, chop 1 to 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley and sprinkle it over soup, salads, or scrambled eggs. You can also steep the leaves in hot water for 10 minutes to make a simple cleansing tea. Fresh parsley is always better than dried because it holds more active plant compounds that support filtration. Have you ever tried parsley tea or added it to your meals? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear how it works for you. But just knowing this isn't enough because there's one more spice that doesn't just flush toxins, it fires up your blood flow, making every other remedy work twice as fast. Now that your kidneys are protected and gently cleansed, it's time to turn up their power. The third spice is one most people never connect with kidney health: cayenne pepper. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I once worked with Thomas, a 70-year-old man who had been living with cold hands, poor circulation, and early signs of kidney decline. His blood flow was sluggish, meaning even the healthiest foods and supplements couldn't reach his kidneys effectively. I introduced cayenne pepper into his diet, just 1/8 of a teaspoon, mixed into his soup each day. Within 2 weeks, he told me, "Doc, I feel warm again. My energy's back." His blood pressure stabilized and his kidney labs improved. Here's the science behind that transformation. Cayenne's fiery compound capsaicin triggers a process called vasodilation, which widens blood vessels and improves circulation throughout the body, including the tiny arteries that feed your kidneys. When those vessels open up, oxygen and nutrients rush in, helping your kidneys repair and flush waste more efficiently. A 2024 review in Nutrients confirmed that capsaicin not only enhances renal blood flow, but also reduces inflammation and slows fibrosis, the scarring that leads to kidney failure. Think of your kidneys like a garden hose. When it's crimped, water barely trickles through, but once it's released, the flow returns strong and steady. That's exactly what cayenne does for your bloodstream. To start, add a pinch to soups, eggs, or stir fry. You can increase gradually as your body adjusts, but remember, always take it with food. And if spicy meals aren't for you, cayenne capsules are another option. Just a tiny dose a day can ignite circulation and reawaken tired kidneys. Do you like spicy food, or are you one of those who avoids heat at all costs? Let me know in the comments. But knowing this final spice isn't enough, because even the best ingredients can't work if you're missing one vital element, the key that activates every detox process in your body. So now you've seen how these 3 spices work together. One protects, one cleanses, and one powers up your circulation. But even the most powerful spices can't do their job alone. Your kidneys need daily habits that keep the flow steady and the filters clear. Because without these simple routines, all that progress can quietly slip away again. Now that you know the 3 spices that protect, cleanse, and energize your kidneys, let's talk about the habits that make them actually work. Because without the right daily rhythm, even the best remedies lose their power. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I've seen this countless times. Patients make the right dietary changes, but still feel tired, bloated, and foggy because their lifestyle silently sabotages their kidneys. The first habit I want you to master is hydration done right. Your kidneys can't flush toxins through dry filters. They need water not in huge gulps at night, but in steady sips throughout the day. Studies show that drinking half your body weight in ounces of water daily helps maintain ideal filtration pressure, preventing waste from recirculating in your bloodstream. One of my patients, Mary, 72, used to suffer from constant fatigue and swelling. When she began drinking a glass of water 30 minutes before every meal, her bloating disappeared and her energy soared within 2 weeks. The key is consistency, not excess. Add slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint for a natural antioxidant boost that also makes drinking water enjoyable. Another overlooked habit is daily movement. Your kidneys depend on circulation, and long hours of sitting slow it down. Even 10 to 15 minutes of walking after meals can improve blood flow, oxygen delivery, and waste removal. Research from the Journal of Renal Nutrition shows that light physical activity reduces kidney inflammation and improves filtration efficiency by up to 20%. Imagine your kidneys as tiny engines. They run cleaner when the fuel keeps moving. So before you reach for another supplement, fix these 2 habits. First, consistent hydration and gentle movement. They multiply everything else you do for your kidneys. But only knowing this isn't enough, because one more hidden factor could quietly undo all your progress, and most people never realize it until it's too late. The second supportive habit is one that most people overlook until it's too late: managing sodium and sugar intake. You can eat the right foods and drink plenty of water, but if your meals are loaded with salt and hidden sugars, your kidneys are forced to work overtime. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I'll never forget a patient named Elaine, 69, who told me she never added salt to her food, yet still had swelling around her ankles and sky-high blood pressure. When we reviewed her meals, the truth became clear. Canned soups, deli meats, and frozen dinners were flooding her body with more than 400 milligrams of sodium per day, far above the healthy limit of 300. Her kidneys were drowning in fluid retention. After just 3 weeks of switching to home-cooked meals seasoned with herbs like rosemary, thyme, and garlic, her blood pressure normalized and her kidney function improved. Here's the science. High sodium levels cause your body to retain water to dilute the salt in your bloodstream. This extra fluid increases blood pressure and damages the tiny vessels inside your kidneys, the same filters you're trying to protect. At the same time, added sugar quietly destroys those filters through oxidative stress and inflammation. A study from Harvard Medical School found that diets high in refined sugars increase the risk of kidney disease by up to 65%. Sugary coffee drinks, pastries, and healthy cereals are the silent culprits. The fix is simple: season your meals with natural herbs instead of salt, and satisfy sweet cravings with whole fruits, especially berries and apples, which support detox and protect your filters. So remember, your kidneys don't just need care, they need relief from overload. Lowering salt and sugar isn't about restriction, it's about restoration. But just knowing this isn't enough, because the most dangerous threat isn't in your kitchen, it's in your daily routine hiding in plain sight. The third habit might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful ways to protect your kidneys and your entire body: sleep and stress control. Your kidneys don't just work while you're awake, they repair and reset while you sleep. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I've seen countless patients who do everything right, eat well, drink water, even exercise, but still struggle because they sleep less than 6 hours a night. One of them, Michael, a retired teacher, was constantly anxious, surviving on coffee and late-night news. His blood pressure climbed, his creatinine levels rose, and he felt drained. When we focused on fixing his sleep and stress instead of just his diet, everything changed. Within a month of going to bed by 10 p.m. and practicing 10 minutes of deep breathing each morning, his kidney numbers began to normalize, and his energy came back stronger than it had been in years. Here's why this matters. During deep sleep, your kidneys rebalance electrolytes, regulate blood pressure, and filter waste more efficiently. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, raises cortisol, the stress hormone that constricts blood vessels, reduces circulation, and inflames kidney tissue. A 2024 study published in The Lancet Healthy Longevity found that adults over 60 who slept fewer than 6 hours had a 40% higher risk of kidney function decline. Stress acts the same way. When your mind is tense, your vessels tighten, starving your kidneys of oxygen and nutrients. The fix is easier than most think. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of consistent sleep. Dim your screens 1 hour before bed, and practice slow 4 to 4-6 breathing to reset your nervous system. So remember, your kidneys can't heal in chaos. They need rhythm and rest. Prioritize calm nights and peaceful mornings, because that's when recovery truly happens. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's one final element: the silent force that decides whether all these habits succeed or fail. You've made it all the way here, and that already says something powerful about you. It means you care not just about living longer, but about living better. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and before we wrap up, I want you to remember this. Your kidneys are silent heroes, working every minute of every day to keep you alive. They never complain, never rest, and never stop protecting you until they can't anymore. What you do today determines whether they'll still be strong years from now. Start small, but stay consistent. Add that half teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your morning coffee. Sprinkle fresh parsley over your lunch. Add a pinch of cayenne to your dinner to keep your blood flowing strong. Drink your water throughout the day, move your body every hour, and give yourself permission to rest. These tiny choices may not look dramatic, but they compound over time into something incredible clearer. Thinking more energy and kidneys that keep you independent and thriving. If this video helped you understand your body better, don't let it stop here. Save this video so you can revisit these steps anytime, and subscribe to my channel so you never miss the newest kidney health tips, medical insights, and life-changing science simplified for you. Every week I share real stories, practical advice, and the latest research to help you protect your kidneys naturally, because prevention always beats repair. And before you go, I want to leave you with hope. No matter your age or your current health, your body has an incredible ability to heal when you give it the right support. Your kidneys can bounce back, your energy can return, you can feel strong again. So keep learning, keep caring, and keep moving forward, because your best health story is still being written one habit at a time.